Everybody, Colin here with Techout, and it is early here on Monday morning. It's about 8:30 a.m. and really early this morning, Samsung did release One UI 7 Beta 2 to the US, as well as all the countries that got the first beta a couple weeks ago. We are now on Beta 2. Well, India did get Beta 1 today on Monday the 16th. They are on Beta 1. They are both the same build number though. So whether you are in India on Beta 1 or you are in the US or another country on Beta 2, it is still build ZXL5. So all that kind of stuff is still the same. We do have a couple changes. A lot of people were thinking there were going to be some animation changes and stuff like that to the now bar and the battery animation, the charging animation. I can say that the charging animations are the same in Beta 1 and Beta 2. There's nothing new to the lock screen or the animation on just the regular status bar. We do have one change for the now bar though in the settings. This window here was not here before. It just had a box here to go to this page right here, whereas they do give you the top three toggles right here on this page. One little bug or quirk, I guess, is that the more items thing is not capitalized at all, where the more usually would be capitalized, like in some of the other settings options when there's a menu like that. The first word is usually capitalized, kind of an oversight there, I guess, but nothing noticeable there. We still don't have any predictive back animation gestures like we would normally have on an Android 15 device, like the Pixel. If we're on a page here and we go to swipe back in a supported app, not all apps support this, but like the settings app does, you can see here over on the left, we do have a preview of the window we're going back to. That is not enabled whatsoever on the on any One UI 7 build. If you search it in the developer menus, it does show up as the predictive back animation, but tapping that option just takes you into the developer options and there is no toggle or setting available to enable it. So that does not work. It looks like Samsung has completely disabled and removed that feature from One UI 7 currently. Whether they bring it to One UI 7 at all, don't know. It really doesn't have any supported apps on Android right now at all. It only works in some Google apps and like the settings app on Android. So it's not a huge miss there that we don't have that. There were some bug fixes as well. We'll go ahead and pull up the changelog here that is in the update app. The update did come in at just over a gigabyte for me on my S24 Ultra that is unlocked here in the US. So they fixed a continuous display error after closing the now bar, and I'm pretty sure what they mean by that is the issue we were having with like Apple Music and music players and stuff like that. When you would close the player or when you would close the app, the now bar would remain on the screen. But since the app was fully closed and totally quit, the now bar would just be unresponsive. You wouldn't be able to play the music, pause the music, skip tracks or anything like that because the app itself was not running. Now when you start the app, if we go into Apple Music here and we just start a song and we close it, we get the now bar down here. You can control it on the lock screen or on the always on display. You used to be able to control it on the always on display with a double tap. There we go. So you can still control it with a double tap, but now if I go in here and if I just pause the music and then lock the device, we still have the now bar down here. And I don't know how long exactly it takes before that goes away, if it's a certain amount of time or what the case may be for that. But if we actually close the app now and then we put the device to sleep, we can see that the now bar is now gone. Before it would remain down there, and like I said, it would be unresponsive and uncontrollable. The app would be uncontrollable from the now bar. So they fixed that. Fixed a displaying error of personal drawer app. I don't know what that is exactly. Fixed issue of not being able to connect to some TV products wirelessly through DeX. Fixed problem where the reminder widget transparency was not applied. So you do have to update the app from the Samsung App Store for that to take effect, but there is an update for that to fix that issue. Improve slow transition between apps on recent screens. So I'm guessing they mean right here. So now when you go between the apps here, they have different stuff and a better animation speed right there. So that is nice to see. Improves entry speed for small Smart Select and Edge Panel. I don't use Edge Panel, so I don't have that set up to show you guys. Same thing with Game Booster. I don't have that set up to show you guys, but you can now set a refresh rate within Game Booster. Fixed call termination in Samsung Message app F/C issue. I don't know what that means exactly, but if you had that issue, it is now fixed. Fixed Wi-Fi and NFC connection error when setting as routine. So they fixed that. Don't know what that issue was. Never had that issue, but it is fixed if that did affect you. And reflected other numerous improvements, so just minor small bug fixes and changes behind the scenes that weren't worth noting here on the changelog. So that is what is new in One UI 7 build ZXL5 for all the devices that support it, which are currently only the S24 models right now, again in the supported countries. So that is ZXL5. Like I said, no new animations for the charging or anything like that on the lock or the home screen or in the device, rather. And then the app opening and closing animations appear to be the same. The only thing they really fixed is the animations right here on the app switcher when going between apps. So that is, like I said, build ZXL5 One UI 7 on my Galaxy S24 Ultra. I'm Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and as always, have a great day.